Celtic Myths and Legends by T.W. Rolleston. Chapter 3. The Irish Invasion Myths. The Treasures of the Danaans. Tuan Mac Corell. Says they came to Ireland out of heaven. This is embroidered in later tradition into a narrative telling how they sprang from four great cities, whose very names breathe of fairydom and romance: Thalias, Gorias, Phineas, and Murias. Here they learned science and craftsmanship from the great sages, one of whom was enthroned in each city, and from each they brought with them magical treasure. From Thalias came the stone called the Leofail, or Stone of Destiny, on which the high kings of Ireland stood when they were crowned, and which was supposed to confirm the election of a rightful monarch by roaring under him as he took his place on it. The actual stone, which was so used at the inauguration of a reign, did, from immemorial times, exist at Tara, and was sent thence to Scotland early in the 6th century for the crowning of Fergus the Great, son of Eric, who begged his brother Murtagh mac Eric, king of Ireland, for the loan of it. An ancient prophecy told that wherever this stone was, a king of the Celtic, the Irish Milesian race, should reign. This is the famous Stone of Scone, which never came back to Ireland, but was removed to England by Edward I in 1297 of the Vulgar era, and is now the coronation stone in Westminster Abbey. Nor has the old prophecy been falsified, since through the Stuarts and Fergus mac Eric, the descendant of the British royal family, can be traced from the historic kings of the Milesian Irish, the historic kings of Milesian Ireland. The second treasure of the Danaans was the invincible sword of Lew of the Long Arm, of whom we shall hear later. This sword came from the city of Gorias. From Phineas came a magic spear, and from Murias, the cauldron of the Dagda, a vessel which had the property that it could feed a host of men without ever being emptied. With these provisions, according to the version given in the Book of Invasions, the people of Dana came into Ireland. And we have two ambassadors here, which we will hear about later. But remember that the holy stone, the apple branch, the magic bag, the hazel wand was in the Fairy Wicca tarot, was the mythological arrangement that you have there. But this that we just shared is going to be the more recognizable form of the four gifts. But four gifts of the sages, so it's not quite the myth, because the gifts of the spirits would be the mythology that they were going after there in Stepanovich in their series.